Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Morning.
Storytelling. Why do we do it? Why is it necessary? What is its purpose? Storytelling is what makes us human. It transcends generations, cultures, and the sands of time. Storytelling is what connects all of us together. This morning we will embark on the visionary wisdom of the creators of the Disney classic, The Lion King. On the conscious level, in the story being told, they appear a lion cub that grows up to avenge the murder of his father. However, if you're willing to venture into the subconscious, you will unearth the battles that are waged within all of us. These are the meditations of Mufasa. So as we go on our journey this morning, there are two quotes I want you to remember. You need to get a little closer if you can. Mufasa said to Simba, "Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Everything that you see exists in a delicate balance." Again, everything the light touches is our kingdom. Everything that you see exists in a delicate balance. So the lands we explore in life is our kingdoms and the kingdoms of others. Outside our kingdom lies the elephant graveyard. If you remember here, at this part, Mufasa is telling Simba, hey, we're not going to go into the darkness. It makes me afraid. You should be afraid. Staying within the confines of the kingdom and outside the elephant graveyard requires a delicate balance. So at birth, a kingdom story has begun, and from the very beginning, your life radiates light upon others without your knowledge. In this circle of life, our individual lights are intertwined, with each kingdom existing collectively. So you see here, this is you as Simba, light shining upon you, all the people surrounding you to see your birth, and the story being told. So life will never be without darkness. It will conspire to cast you into its wastelands. You may struggle to confront it when it descends upon your kingdom. So as we go a little bit further into the slides here, the darkness is going to be Scar. The hyenas are his allies. So the voice of darkness. So when the delicate balance is disrupted, you try to make sense of what has occurred. So this could be anything in life. It could be a tragic loss of a loved one. It can be just something that you don't expect. Darkness can fill your inner voice with a false narrative to your story. So you start to blame yourselves. You try to look for a reason within the darkness. You may find the need to run away from the light of your kingdom. So as the vultures start to circle around you at your lowest point in life, you must remember to go back to the light. And where do we find that light in life? You find it from others. But when you do that, they can be strangers. In this case, Simba comes across Timon and Pumbaa, who are strangers at the time. They become very good supporting characters to Simba in his journey. But you might not get the best advice from people. If you remember, Timon says, when the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world. One of the classic songs within The Lion King is Hakuna Matata. But if you listen to all the lyrics of that song, it's telling him to avoid what's really bothering Simba. And I'm sorry if anyone's vegetarian, but they might try to convince you to become vegetarian. Where else can we find life or light? Is from the people we love. So they remind you who you truly are, despite the negative beliefs that you may hold. They provide that trusted feedback to inform you what your kingdom has become. If you remember in this part, Nala goes to Simba, hey, we need you back. It's terrible. Loved ones do the same thing. Hey, we need you back. Come back. They offer words of encouragement to face the darkness, and our loved ones will always be there for us. Lastly, professional support. So depending on religion, it could be a pastor, it could be other services within the religious community. Here I'm more focused on therapists. Rafiki kind of plays that character in here. They give you a safe space to confront the darkness. The thing about therapists, or just professionals within the therapy field, they see the light in everyone. They see the goodness, they see the strength in you. If you look right here, Simba's kind of not quite sure of who he is. So when you can't quite see what your reflection is, professionals will be able to show you who you truly are. They also help you to become a better narrator of your story. So with uncovered strength and allied support, you find it's time to face the darkness. But when confronting the darkness, you'll see that your life has kind of turned into an elephant graveyard. Everything that you neglected, failed to do, they'll all surface. But you still must press on and acknowledge it. So when you're battling darkness, in this case Scar, there's going to be a struggle. If you remember at the end of the story, Scar tells Simba, hey, this is your fault. And that's what he told him at the beginning. This was your fault. And you have to ignore those voices and remember that who you are and the support system that you have around you. Never give up and allow darkness to die. So with darkness defeated, it's important to remember you can brave any storm. You always have support by your side. You're more than what you believe, and look for light wherever you go. So the delicate balance restored that we spoke about in the beginning. Allow your light to shine brightly for all. So if you remember at the very end, Simba comes back and he creates new life. He's building a legacy. The Pride Lands are restored. They're no longer becoming that elephant graveyard that they were. So what I want you to remember is everything the light touches is our kingdom. Everything we see exists in a delicate balance. So at times, the scales of life will be tipped, but you have the wisdom and experience to put those scales back where they need to be. Lastly, I ask all of you, where are you and others around you accessible? Mr. Toastmaster.